Okay, we're back here, and back with more NPWA.
Interview, I tell you. He's the greatest.
Oh, really? I don't think so. Well, today on our show, we haven't really mentioned what's coming up today, but Scott Aresco he's going to be on the G spot a little later on with Tom the G, who I guess Tom the G gave him an invitation. Scott wanted to have an interview and at the showdown. Tom the G and him came to an agreement that later on this week, today,
yes,
he'll be on the G spot.
Well, Scott's best performances should be as a guest on the Tom the G show. You know, I mean, Scott Aresco is not an announcer. He is at best he's a maintenance man cleaning out the arenas. I think. You know,
that's what Tom the G said.
Well, you know, look at Tom the G. I'll tell you. You know, I bet if we had a survey conducted, I bet you every fan of the NPWA would call in and say that Tom the G is the greatest of all time. You know,
we're going to have a poll coming up in a couple weeks here for fan votes, and maybe we'll add in worst broadcast journalists.
Yeah, or you have my vote for that one.
Well,
and Scott Aresco has that one too.
Well, you can only vote for one person. But why don't, that's coming up later on in the show. Scott Aresco will be on the G spot. But right now, Scott Aresco has a special interview. He's standing by in the ring. And this has been long awaited. The Man of Steel is going to be his special guest. And Scott Aresco wants to find out a few things about the Man of Steel. He claims he knows the man from the past.
The Man of Steel, I mean, who is this guy? What happened to him? I seen him wrestle a long time back, and he gets destroyed, and he comes back. I mean,
well, he put in some extra training and picked up some skill on his way, and now he's doing pretty good in the NPWA.
Well, time will tell for that one. I'll tell you, he's a weird one. What is this? First of all, he dresses up in his weird outfit, comes to the ring, then he comes back in the Yankees uniform, and I mean, what's he trying to be? You know, I mean, I think he's a poser, to say the truth.
Well, we'll find out maybe a little bit something about that.
Poser.
The Man of Steel and Scott Aresco, special interview coming our way. Let's go to it.
All right, fans, I have a special guest this week. Here he comes right now, the Man of Steel.
Take a look at this guy. Let's hear what he has to say, Gary. What do you think?
I've had enough looks of this.
Man of Steel, I have a question to ask you. You look really familiar. I remember you. I played baseball with you. Is that correct?
Well, I'm not exactly sure if that's correct, but it seems like that you do look fairly familiar.
Because now that I see you wrestle, I remember you from New York.
Sarah, did you play for Albany in the minor leagues?
That's correct.
Yeah, okay, I did play with you then.
Yeah, now I do remember the Man of Steel, now into wrestling.
Yeah, well, I don't know, just change professions.
If you're from New York, why do you hail from Michigan?
Well, the thing is, my special announcement would be that I'm moving to New York.
Moving to New York?
Yeah, I'm officially moving to New York next week from Michigan. And that's where I'll be living, is in New York.
Right. We've seen you and your wrestle here, your debut match, you lost. You made a great comeback, and now you wrestle with the baseball title.
Yeah, well, the match against Death, that was, I have no words for that. That was just...
He killed you.
Your debut match.
That was terrible.
When you came back, you were really turned out to be really good.
Yeah, well, I don't know, I guess as you get trained and you improve, you get better.
All right, well, thank you very much, Man of Steel, for your time. Thank you very much. From New York, the Man of Steel. Here he is, everyone.
All right.
What is this crap? He's from New York. Gorgeous Gary, he's from New York City.
Oh, uh-oh. He's got one more thing to say.
I want to tell you, Scott, if you ever need me for anything, you know where I live. You know how to get in touch with me. Thanks a lot for that.
Did you hear that? He said if he ever needs him for anything, just give him a call.
What's his number?
I want to
Well, 1-800 dial stupid idiot.
New York.
Gorgeous Gary Johnson.
New York.
That's enough of that.
No
These vagabond shoes are longing stray.
All right, we're just about getting ready for a special G spot now. We've seen one already this week. Do you think one's enough?
Never. 5. Every show should be 5.
Well, as we said before, Scott Aresco will be a special guest on the G-Spot, and I don't know what to say about this. We're just going to have to take you to it and find out just what Scott Aresco has on his mind, and Tom the G and the Headbanger, I'm sure, will be behind. So let's go to it right now.
Take it away, Tom.
Okay, hello, and welcome to a very special G-Spot. I want to bring in the Headbanger, first of all. He's not my guest, but he's my friend. That's all. And he's here, he's my bodyguard, my ace in the hole. I got a special guest this week, a man who knows wrestling, not as well as I do, or you, but he knows a little bit about wrestling. He's been around the ring, in the ring, outside of the ring. I'm going to bring him in. He's our announcer and our interview man, Scott Aresco. So, Scott, why don't you come out here? Don't be afraid. Come on out. Come on. It's nice to meet you. Stand right here in the middle. This is the Headbanger, Scott.
I know very well who that is.
Stand over here. Now, you know...
Scott looks like he's in for an interrogation.
He's a big wrestler, isn't he? It's a pleasure to have you on the G-Spot.
It's a pleasure to be here.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you, too.
Now, you know, a lot of people see you in the ring, and they wonder, what's going through the head of Mr. Aresco, announcer? What do you think about most of the wrestlers here in the NPWA?
Well, there's a lot of great competition
Don't
going
touch the mic.
There's a lot of great competition going around.
Of course. There's a lot of great people around, right? Now, in your opinion, who do you think is the greatest wrestler in the NPWA?
Well,
you don't know? Shouldn't it be obvious?
there's so much straight talent out there, it's very hard to judge.
Well, it should be easy.
It's really not.
Good champ, you idiot.
Come on, who do you think? We don't have all day, Scott. The show ends pretty soon.
There's a lot of great talent out there. I really can't decide.
Well, I think it's... I don't want to put it...
Biased towards one guy. You know?
I don't want to put any pressure on you, but don't you think that it's Tom the G?
Oh, come on.
Well,
Could be him too.
wait a minute.
Hey,
Now
what are they
I'm going to
doing
give
there?
you another chance to say who the greatest wrestler is. Now, the answer, I gave you the answer. It's Tom the
what's wrong
G,
with Scott? Is
so
he
it
got
should be
bangs or something?
obvious.
Okay, it's Tom the G. He's the best.
That's right. Now I want to
Hey,
hear you
force him
say
to do
Tom
that,
the G
Gary.
is the
Force him.
real world champion.
That'd make me biased, though.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't.
Tom the G is the best. He's the
Tell him,
best.
Scott.
I'm what though? I'm the what?
The best wrestler.
I'm what else am I? The world champion.
Well, yeah, he's the world champion too. Yeah,
Get down on your knees
This isn't true.
That's right.
and
them
kiss
feet.
my feet.
Oh, come on. Wait a second.
No, come on.
Kiss the feet of the real world champion.
can't make me do this on public television.
I can't make you do this.
No.
I don't want to put any pressure on you,
Somebody
but
ought to come out.
that's good. That's a lot better.
Everybody
Now,
should do that.
Keep him occupied. Now you just saw him kiss my feet.
Gorgeous, Gary. This
Now
is disgusting.
what kind of an announcer is
pain.
that? You know, the man's got no class. He's got no ability as an announcer. I mean, I'm very professional about what I do. I mean, that was well run, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
See, that's right. Now,
Subtle.
Scott, how come your interviews don't run this smooth?
Stand for this, Gary. You should be out.
You guys are playing brutal. That's all I
Hey,
have to
don't
say.
touch the mic.
I mean, what is that?
comment.
Treating your guests like that.
So, who's the best wrestler in the world?
Well, it's Tom the G.
That's right. Another satisfied customer.
This match is scheduled for one fall for a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Amarillo, Texas, weighing in at 220 pounds, Wild Willie. And
Wild
his
Willie
opponent
making his way
from Miami Beach,
to the
Florida,
One of my
at 275 pounds, the Kool Kid.
You know something, Bronson? I don't like this kid too much.
And why is that?
He reminds me of somebody I know. I don't know.
Kool Kid with a charge, whipping Wild Willie into the ropes. And a clothesline. Kool Kid's on fire this week. Look out. Gary, I can't believe what we saw last with Scott Aresco kissing the feet of Tom the G. We'll have more on that later. Oh, my goodness.
Like I told you, Bronson, Tom the G is the greatest. And I think everybody in this federation should kiss his feet.
You thought it was Hot Body Brown. Here we go. Boston Crab applied.
It's a quick match.
My goodness, he put him away in short order.
I think Wild Willie's depends were too tight. That's what it was.
We'll be back with more NPWA Pro Wrestling.
Alright, that's just about going to do it for this week of NPWA Pro Wrestling. We saw a lot of great things.
What a great start I'm off to. I bet the fans already love me out there. You know, I bet you they're already writing in to have that dummy replaced over here, Mr. Bronson.
We've had enough replacements here in the NPWA. You're going to be replaced, I'm telling you. I don't think you're going to last. I'll be surprised if you last for another week.
You'll be surprised. You're surprised at everything. You like Scott Aresco, too, you know, so hey. I'll be here next week, along with the rest of the crew.
Well, next week we're going to see in action one of your favorites, Tom the G. He'll be meeting Wild Willie. Tom the G is going to have a special G spot. I don't know who his special guest will be.
Never enough Tom the G for me, I'll tell you that much.
And there's going to be many more things, as well as a report on the Ultimate Champ. We're going to find out more about him, how he's doing, his leg. You know, he was pretty... He got assaulted in that tag match pretty bad right there.
This is just a rumor right now. I mean, I don't know. This is going to the rumor mill. But I heard that he spilled a bottle of Nair all over his body. Now he's hairless. You know, I don't know. Maybe that's why he's out of the Federation. Maybe that's why he's not here. I don't know. That's the rumor going around. I don't know. You know what to see, you know?
We'll see you next week with more NPWA Wrestling. You're definitely going to be replaced next week. I don't think you're going to be here.
Hello. Goodbye.